Abso-freaking-lutely not. What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm testing out a full face collection from Lottie London. This is the Vampire Diaries collection. So full disclaimer, I'm not a Vampire Diaries fan. Is there a certain name for you guys? The Vampies? I don't know. Yeah, never watched the show. Don't know if it's good. Don't know if I like it. But yeah, figured I'd try the makeup and we'll see if it's anything worth checking out. So yeah, if you guys want a full-on, unbiased, honest review, then let's get into it. Alrighty, I've got foundation on, cream bronzer, my eyebrows, eye primer, and I set my eye primer with some powder. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with the goodies. So the first thing I have is this Love Sucks 6-pan eyeshadow palette. So what's weird is that you can't find the 6-pan palette on the Lottie London website. They only have these two 9-pan palettes. So they have this Team Stefan and Team Damon palette. So it kind of looks like this is a more condensed version of Team Damon with a hint of Team Stefan. Like I see that purple shade in there, and that's the same purple that's in the Stefan palette, but they're both, like both of the 9-pan palettes are beautiful. Yeah, you get 2 mattes and 4 shimmers. So this one right here, this like taupey, cool tone mauve shade, and then the black, and then everything else are shimmers. So there are the first set of swatches. So we're just missing the black. So let's go. I can't wear jewelry. What am I thinking? Let's see. How did these swatch? So okay, so far so good. And then here is the black. So that one's not super rich jet black material, but it might be better on the eyes. I don't know. So there's the Roundup. In terms of how they feel, they're not overly buttery, overly creamy, the smoothest feeling to the touch. So I'm hoping that they perform better on the eyes than how they swatch, because this is just kind of meh, just kind of so-so. So I'm gonna start off with this cool tone plummy taupe shade, and I'm gonna put that in the crease as my transition shade. So far it's going on and blending out really well. It's really soft and easy to work with. Like, it's not taking a lot of effort to diffuse it. So one thing that sucks about this palette is that there is no jump from this to this. Like, I have no middle ground shade to kind of work from light to dark. I just have to kind of do a very dramatic, bold jump. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and go into this shimmery blue shade. Like, we've got to use a shade. I will say it is kind of flaky. Whenever I try to pick it up and swatch it with my finger, it does have a lot of kick up in the pan, so it's not like firmly pressed in there. But yeah, really pretty shade. I just feel like with my finger, it started getting kind of patchy out through here, so I feel like I need to kind of go in with some more right there and kind of re-intensify it. But I'm also afraid that I keep hitting this part of my face down there, so I might need to do a brush on the other side. I mean, look at how pretty and dimensional that shade is. I'm just gonna take that brush I used for that taupey plum right there and just kind of buff that in the crease and hopefully fuse those shades together better. On the other side, I do want to go into a brush and see if it applies better that way, and just, I feel like I need more control instead of just tapping on my face down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack some on there. So I'm not sure how that's gonna get laid down. I feel like this is gonna get everywhere, but I'm gonna try to press this on, and that is sucking. Hello, patches. Yeah, that is not applying it pretty at all. That is extremely uneven and patchy, and like, it looks like a different eyeshadow. So yeah, don't use a brush. So going back to the phalange, I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. That's a wild difference. Again, going back into that blending brush and buffing out the edge. I'm gonna go into that shimmery purple right here. I'm just gonna plop this right on the center, kind of like a spotlight or a halo eye. Okay. Again, blending brush, buff the edge. Hey, Jimmy buffed that shiz. I do want to go into that shimmery white and put that in my inner corner and kind of fuse it into the shimmers on the eyelid. It's kind of a dull looking white shimmer, I will say that. Like, it's not very exciting or beamy or anything. Okay, so now let's go into the black and let's see how it performs as eyeliner, because I like to use powder shadows as liner. Hopefully it looks better and darker and more rich on the eyes than it did in the swatch. Now I will say these softer blacks may not be the best for using as liner, like if you like a really intense line, but they do work out really well for using on the eyelid, like to actually buff out and use as eyeshadow. Now I did have to build it up quite a bit to get this level of intensity, but I feel like when it's all said and done, that actually looks pretty nice. So now moving on to some liquid liner. So this is the Wing Woman liquid eyeliner, and this is just the black. So this is a felt tip. It's pretty traditional and generic. There's nothing really special about it. It's just a felt tip. So let's see how it swatches. Okay, so it is pretty pigmented. Let's kind of apply some more pressure. Okay, again, it's not, I would think these blacks would be a whole lot blacker, more rich and intense than what they are, because again, that's kind of a softer black. I will say I just now got done applying these swatches and my hand feels like I applied glue. I can feel the swatches on my hand when I do this. Like they feel very, I don't know, like stiff or tight. Like they're making my skin feel tight right here. So maybe that's going to attest to the wear. I hope so anyway. And yes, there's eyeshadow fallout all over my face. Well, that's wonderful. I will say it is very easy to use. It's not messy at all. Like I feel like I've got a lot of control with this and it's just gliding on. Like I'm barely applying any pressure and it's going on really smoothly. And luckily it does look more black once it's on than it does in the swatch. Very easy application. I had no problems whatsoever. Like it doesn't look squiggly or anything. I feel like it's gonna dry down to be matte. Yeah, not too shabby. All right, there is mascara. So moving on to some blush now. So this is the PH Color Changing Lip and Cheek Stick. It says this is a hybrid for lips and cheeks which transforms from a haunting black to a stunning, truly unique shade of pink that complements your natural skin tone with a creamy, dewy finish that blends easily and gives a sheer to buildable formula. So so far it's kind of like a blackberry kind of color. It's kind of sheer. I will say I did purposely use a satin finish foundation today. It's not too dewy, it's not too matte, just because I didn't want to affect the finish of this or anything else I put on my face. So just want to let you know. Let's just go on this side and let's just draw it on. Okay, it's a grapey blackberry color on my skin too. That's not really pink, homie. I don't know about it. I'm gonna apply a little bit more right through there. That is scary looking. It's kind of transforming and changing the longer it sits on my skin. And even on the swatch on the back of my hand, it's lightening up and becoming more of like a pinky purple. So kind of interesting. Yeah, not bad. I don't love it, but it's pretty. Let's see what it looks like on my lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off all of the chapstick that I've got on. Alrighty, very grapey still, very grapey. Not sure how that's pairing well with the eye look. I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and just see if this continues to change. Like I said, I've got more lip products, so I'll probably have to take this off in a second. But let's go ahead and move on to the next product and we'll come back to this one. So this is the Face and Eye Gloss. So this is just a clear gloss, so you can put it on your face. And that's weird, you can't put it on your lips too. I'm just gonna squeeze some out on my finger and maybe tap off some of the excess. Let's just plop this right on the shimmer on the lid. Okay, it does seem to be kind of moving the eyeshadow around and kind of patching it up. Wow, that is not what I wanted. It also feels very sticky. I don't know if that's going to dry down, but it feels the way it looks. Can you see that? It just completely disrupted all that eyeshadow and just made it patch city. Okay, kind of worried about applying it to the face now, but let's try it because it says it's a face and eye gloss. Okay, I'm taking some more. I'm gonna tap off the excess on the back of my hand. It feels like a lip gloss. This doesn't feel right at all. Let's just tap on top of the blush where highlighter would go, like right through here. Luckily it's not removing too much of the blush, if any at all, so that's good. I don't know if I can, does it look any more glossy? Honestly, the blush is really glossy by itself. So going back to the color changing blush lipstick, so I feel like this is pretty much where it's gonna be. I was hoping it was gonna be more pinky than purple, but it is what it is. Okay, a little bit of a stain, a little bit. I have several more lip products, so we're gonna be applying it, taking it off, applying it, taking it off, trying to figure out where we want to land the plane. So let's go into this one next. So this is the Blood Drip Lip Tint. This just says it's a water lip tint. I got the shade Witches. That's the only one they had in my store. Yeah, it's called a lip tint, but then like right below it says 100% vegan lip oil. So aren't lip oils and lip tints different? Delivering long-lasting, hydrating color in a non-drying formula for ultra comfortable wear and a gloss finish. It contains jojoba oil to soft and smooth your lips. Wait, what? Contains jojoba oil to soften and smooth your lips. I'll edit that for them. But it is pretty cool looking. Like it kind of looks like a potion. Like, I don't know. It looks pretty interesting. But yeah, they have this one, which is like a purpley color. And then they have another one that's a dark red. And yes, I'm holding my microphone now because it is now bedtime for some people in the household. So I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. What kind of wand is that? It has like a silicone-y wand. A little different. It has a really nice smell to it too. I would say What does that smell like? Like a Jolly Rancher or something, like some kind of candy. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this silicone wand situation. It does have a lip oil kind of feel to it, but where's the color? Feels really nice though. Feels really nice. So I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes and just see what this does, like if it changes colors or something, because I mean, I'm kind of expecting more from it than this. I mean, it doesn't say it's gonna be color changing or anything, but like, it ain't purple. So yeah, while we're letting this sit here and kind of marinate just so I can see how it continues to feel, let's go back to the eye and face gloss, okay? Oh my God. I've been gone for about an hour and a half, and this is what my eyeshadow is looking like now. It did not let up on feeling tacky and sticky. It completely creased and faded my eyeshadow off. Like, this is horrible. It was better for the face. I mean, it didn't remove product or anything, but it does feel kind of tacky. Like, it feels like if you touch it too much, it's going to transfer and stuff. So I'm not sure how it's going to actually hold up if I wore it long term. But I will say I do see where it's starting to fade off, and that's probably because of the gloss. Honestly, it might be better as a clear lip gloss, you know? Maybe not too bad for that. But I will say this lip tint, lip oil, is actually feeling very comfortable. It's very glossy, very juicy, and it feels really hydrating and moisturizing. So, I mean, I'm not getting any kind of color from it. Like, this is my natural color peeking through, but it feels really nice at least. I just realized that maybe you should actually pump the lip oil to mix it all up. Like, I thought the purple was at the bottom for a reason, like you're just supposed to leave it there, but maybe it just kind of all sank to the bottom and you're actually supposed to mix it all up. Let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, still clear. Up next, we have these Cheeky Kiss cream lipstick and blush sticks. Oh my God, everything is multi-use. And it comes in 2 shades, Spell and Siren, which I have both of. So let's have a little swatch party. Also, it is a clicker pen, which is extremely annoying. Can we get away from the clicker pens, please? But yeah, it just has a little heart shape, so I guess it's supposed to be good for, you know, going around the Cupid's bow. On the bottom is Spell, and on the top is Siren. So Spell is kind of like a raspberry pink, and then Siren is like a brownish brick red. They're a very sheer, glossy kind of formula. They almost put me in mind, like they might be trying to be like the Tarte Maracuja lip things. I don't know, these are really popular. I've not tried them, so I can't say that they're a dupe or anything. But let's start with Spell, which is the more raspberry one. First things first, hate the heart shape. I actually feel like it's kind of awkward. Also, the product is so creamy that it gets pushed down really fast, or maybe it's just getting used up really fast. So I feel like I've had to click up like 3 or 4 times now. So that one is really pretty. I love the finish. The feel is very, very nice. Like, these feel almost like Aquaphor. Like, they feel very nourishing and very moisturizing. Like, they feel almost like a lip oil. I have a hard time believing these would be super long wearing, where they're very glossy and very moisturizing, and they feel like they would be one of those that would be kind of slippery. Like, I just feel like it would kind of slip around. And now let's do Siren. I hate this heart shape thing. It is so goofy. Yeah, it's a really pretty deeper brick red. Completely clashes with my eyeshadow, but I mean, it's a pretty color by itself. I will say I don't feel like either one of these pair very well with the eyeshadow palette. I don't like this lipstick color with what I've got going on my eyes right now. I mean, what little is left over. So I'm gonna go into the Spell one and let's just kind of mix them together. I love the finish and the feel of these though. These are so nice. So as per usual, let's do a final roundup. The 6-pan eyeshadow palette. I don't know how the 9-pan palettes compare to this in terms of the formula. I would assume they're probably the same formula, but yeah, this is a no for me. The blue shade in here is really pretty, but it is pretty chunky. Like, I feel like it's not pressed in there the way it should be. The silver and the white are just boring. I feel like this purple is kind of meh, but I don't know. Like, I wasn't very impressed with the overall performance and just the end look. So yeah, I would say this is a pass actually. I just feel like it's very boring. The Wing Woman eyeliner, if it wears well, then I would say this is a go. Do I love it? Am I obsessed with it? No. The face and eye gloss, I cannot say no enough. With what it did to my eyeshadow, abso-freaking-lutely not. The pH color changing blush, I want to try this some more. I'm not wow factored by it. Like, it was an okay color. I don't absolutely love it, but I do like the finish of it. I think it's a really pretty dewy finish. It's kind of glossy looking. So if it wears well, then I would say, you know, it's not too shabby, but again, I'm not jumping up and down about it. The lip oil I do want to keep using. I don't know how long lasting this will be. I feel like that's the biggest indicator for me how I like a lip oil, but it definitely didn't feel sticky or goopy or anything. Like, it was a very comfortable feeling moisturizing lip oil, which I feel like this is what a lip oil should feel like. So yeah, to be continued. And I do want to keep trying these little Cheeky Kiss cream lipsticks. They're very pretty. I feel like these are really pretty for the fall coming up too. I would say I'm probably the most excited about the lipsticks and the lip oil, I guess, if you want. I don't even know if I would say I'm excited about it. I'm just intrigued by it. But I mean, I'm not overly impressed about this entire collection. If you have tried anything from this collection, then please let us all know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Give this video a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Here's a couple more things for you to check out next. So just venture around the channel, make yourself at home. Subscribe if you're not already, and turn the notification bell on to always see my stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.